The next person I want to introduce is someone that I've worked with for some years now. I don't know if you guys remember back in 2014, I believe it was, we celebrated the 50th year of Lyndon Johnson's War on Poverty. 50 years ago, or it's 54 now, Lyndon Johnson waged unconditional war on poverty in the United States. And I was over at Community Action Agency at the time, and we were doing a number of things to look at how we can address poverty. During that process, we were able to link with an agency that's known around the country to do a couple of things. One, to launch what's called a Poverty Awareness Week. And October is Poverty Awareness Month. For the past 3 years, I believe, we've hosted Poverty Awareness Week with this organization. And during that week, we encourage people to really think about and to really take in what it feels like to live in poverty. And we do a number of activities, watch movies, we encourage people to eat on a very small budget, we encourage them to take public transportation, but everything culminates to a poverty simulation. Raise your hand if you've been through a poverty simulation in this room. So we have about maybe less than half of the individual. It is a very enlightening experience to go through if you haven't gone through one. We've done close to 10 poverty simulations in the past 5 years, and we're planning to do another one. Our next one will be October the 20th. We're doing it with Leadership, Palm Beach County. We've done a number of simulations with organizations like Children's Services Council. They've made it kind of a yearly and annual event. We've done a number of simulations with just the community at large. But for every simulation that we do, we make sure that we invite our partner, Circles Palm Beach County, to participate, because at the end of the day, we can talk about and we can even live through for a moment the tyranny of the moment of being an individual or family that lives through poverty. We can philosophize about it, but then what are we going to do about it, right? So it's that what now, what next piece that is very critical. And we found ways to get people engaged as mentors, as coaches, as allies through Circles Palm Beach County. And so when we think about this work of addressing homelessness, we know that poverty permeates throughout all of these topics and categories that we've been discussing, and especially with homelessness. And when we talk about families that need the level of support they need in order to move towards self-sufficiency, we know that this partnership with Circles is going to be crucial towards giving the families that circle of support that they need in order to be successful. So I want to take a moment to introduce you to the Executive Director of Pathways to Prosperity and the person who leads the Circles initiative, Ms. Kim Bush. She's going to talk to you about Circles and how you can get involved. If you check off the mentor coach piece with Circles Palm Beach County, she's going to explain that a little bit, and then we're going to find ways to get this message out to our churches and our congregations, to our people in our professional network. If you want to get involved, there's room for everyone at this table. So let's welcome Kim Bush.
Thank you, James. And I'm always excited when I have an opportunity to speak about Circles Palm Beach County. First of all, Circles is a national model. It is operating right now in 80 communities across the United States and parts of Canada. It has shown tremendous success in helping families move from poverty to self-sufficiency. I've been in social work myself for over 25 years and working with families who are homeless and low income. And I tell you, this model really works. And it works because it's a collective work. It's not about one agency doing the work, but it's about what we're doing here today. It's about community coming together to support families. James talked about when he first got up this morning about really jumping in there and helping just one person. He said, this one lady, I see her, she's homeless. I'm gonna help that person. But that's kind of what Circles is. It's each individual in here saying, you know what? I'm gonna take one person, one family that has committed their time to go through an 18-week training, which we offer in Circles. And we're in that training, they're learning about decision-making. They're looking at their relationship to money. They're learning how to budget. And they're just learning some really good skills on how to be sustainable in a community. How do I begin to give back? Because sometimes if you're always on the receiving end, you find yourself always on the receiving end. So we position families and encourage them to give back in their various communities. Since we started the Circles program in 2014, we've had over 130 members to graduate from Circles, which is tremendous. And of those graduates, we have homeowners, we have business owners, they've gone on to start their own businesses, and we partner with some of you who are here in this room. So what Circles does, it gives individuals like yourselves an opportunity to come alongside a family and say, you know what, I'm gonna see you through this. I'm gonna help you to obtain the goals that you set for yourself. And we're gonna provide you with some training and some support. But I'm telling you, for every single family that has gone through, that have completed this, as a matter of fact, many of them are coming back right now and they're serving as mentors, as coaches, as allies, and giving back. And that is the only way we're going to change the face of Palm Beach County and be able to make impact. So I am here, I have another one of my staff members, she's coming back a little later, but if you all want some additional information, please feel free to give me a call, come by the agency. We need all of you to help us. You can come by, we have dinner every week, and we sit down as a family. And we have the family members to bring their children, and we all sit down and we eat. Because many of our families have never even had dinner together. It's not supper table talk about what you're going to do. So we're changing a culture, and that's what it takes. It takes changing mindsets and changing the way we've done things for years. And Circles gives us that opportunity. So I'm excited about it. You can look up Circles, circlesusa.org, and find out more about the program. But Pathways to Prosperity is the lead agency in Palm Beach County for Circles. Thank you.